Hi, my name is Alessandro Gangelosi and that's a tip tutorial coming from cgcookie.com for Max Cookie. I'd like to see an interesting feature we have inside MentorArray, and to be more specific, we can talk about the car paint shader coming from mental images. If I try to render this really simple step, you see we have a box that will be our plane, a basic plane, and we have an Arkham Design wood shader over it. We have a MentorArray sky and sun to illuminate the scene with a MentorArray photographic exposure. And we have two teapot. Over the teapot I used to assign a car paint shader, and you see they are the default value for both, so we have the same shader. And if I try to render this scene with a really basic setup, we can obtain this kind of result. So you see it's really simple, and we are talking about a new car with no dust, no stuffs over the paint. If I like to have a more realistic result, trying to simulate the dust over the car, we have the possibility to use an option inside the shader. And I'm talking about, let's move over the right one, the dirt layer. So you see we have a dirt color and we have the dirt weight. Let's imagine that we have a dirt layer made of something like mud or something coming from the ground. And let's imagine that we have... Okay, let's see what happened now that we have the completed dirt, and you can see that now we see just the brown color. Let's try to render, and you see that we have a completely different shader. So what I mean is that if we say, for example, 0.5, we have half dirt layer visibility and half the car paint shader. So let's imagine now that we have something that we can control, you see, with a map, the dirt color and the dirt weight. Let's control the dirt weight using a gradient ramp. Let's go there and let's select gradient ramp. Okay, let's see it, minus 90, 90, okay. Let's give a UVW map modifier, and let's say to align to X and fit. Okay, and let's say minus 90. Let's go in a perspective. Okay, and let's go to 0. Okay, 180. Okay, we should have in the right position. Okay, let's move it there, and let's say that we have this one, and I think we have a problem with the UV map, maybe, I'm not sure. So let's give this one, and let's copy this one, and let's say self-illumination, and let's assign the map there. Okay, so we can tune a better way the map, you see. Okay, something like that. Let's copy and paste as an instance, and let's assign this map. Let's try to render again, and you see that we have the dirty layer just there. We can obviously be more precise. We can have there the white, and also there the white. so we'll have more visibility for it, you see. And we can, for example, let's imagine to move it in the upper area, and we'll have a less visible gradient there, so we see better the dirt pass. And then we can, for example, decide to have something like that as a fractal. You see? And maybe we can have just a little bit of more gradient. And we can decide that the entire map output will be lower, so we'll have less dirt pass, and we can see in a better way the gradient there. And to control the color, we can go back there and we can have a darker color. As you see. And again, a little bit more about the map. And let's render again. And you see that we have the right dirty pass. So as you see, we have a full control over the pass layer there, and we can imagine also that we have maybe a really heavy presence of the effect there, and then we can imagine that we have something more over this area, just to see that we have a lot of mute, for example, there, and then just a little bit over the ground, and we can do the same, changing this position. You see? And we can, for example, change the color of the paint to see in a better way how it looks. Let's go for a blue color. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so we can see in a better way the stuffs over the car. And obviously you can control also the dirt map and the bump map over this layer and this pass. Okay, so for the moment that's all, and I hope to see you back on Max Cookie to check for new tutorial coming from cgcookie.com. Bye.